I just don't even care to put your energy into making us believe nothing no more.
Because they think they know Americans are stupid. They dumb down.
Hey, it's a guy on the roof. It's a guy on the roof. 20 minutes later.
Good shot, yeah.
How you ignore that? Like,
Yeah,
we never talk about, oh, we don't want to put them on a tough gradient of the roof. Yeah, but the other gradient was worse.
Their sorcery was
They were.
it worked better back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, your tricks.
The technology is fucking
It
them
was
up.
better back in the day. It really worked back in the day.
It was all hearsay.
Nobody knew you. Nobody knew who you were. Nobody knew what you were up to.
Everything that you say an incident happened like that, the majority of people would hear about it on the local news or in the newspaper.
Well, even September 11th.
Yep.
That fooled a bunch of people for the longest time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until later down the road.
20 years.
Videos
exposed for the internet.
Investigations. YouTube came out.
Yep.
That's when people really started putting the pieces together. But when it happened, I was like, yeah, shit, Osama bin Laden. You know? But that don't work anymore, man. It's very sloppy. So it makes it look like you have no more wisdom. It's gone. You know?
They got to keep coming up with something, and every time it just gets decoded real quick, easily. That's why it says in Isaiah 47, "Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels." You know, they got to keep on having their huddles over and over to see what's going to work, what's going to,
Seen that huddle on The Simpsons, right? The Simpsons huddle where they're talking about, all right, let's try this. He's like, no, that didn't work last time. Let's try again. What if we do this? How about a disease? Let's put a disease out there. That'll get them.
Yeah.
No, that won't work. Let's try, mosquitoes. That's always my favorite one. Like, they try all this other shit. And it just don't look like it. You have one, Shapaul?
Yeah, I got 2nd Ezra 9 and 1 in the GNT. He answered, "Consider all these things very carefully. When you see that some of these signs I have told you have, it's like it. When you see some of the signs I have told you about have appeared, you will know that the time has come when the Most High will bring judgment on the world He has created. There will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues, unstable leaders, and confused rulers.
Yep.
And you will know that they are what the Most High...
That sounds like Biden, my bad.
Yeah, you got it.
It's way off the stage. Trump was like, there's only 2 ways on and off the stage. And you forgot which way is which now already?
I like when...
Well, 6 inches taller now.
Yeah, he's 6'5" now.
Yeah.
He went from 5'11" to 6'5" out of nowhere.
Yeah, I like when he say on the teleprompter, end quote.
Yeah, go on.
He's reading that part too, right?
Yeah. You will know that they are what the Most High has spoken about since the beginning of creation. The beginning and the end of everything that happens in the world are clear. The same is true in the world above. Wonders and miracles show the beginning of the events, and mighty signs show when they end. The point was, the confused rulers. Confused rulers and unstable leaders. Either one of these candidates is stable.
And why? Because of how great the divide is. I think they dispute the numbers. They said Kamala went in there, and then all of a sudden the numbers are fair. Like now it's a real close race again. Like,
she raised over $200 million in the first week. Like, what
anybody vote for her?
In this economy, in your right mind, you're going to donate all this money to a campaign?
You know who doing it?
Niggas.
Black women.
Black women.
They're the most.
Yeah, they got the jobs. They got the best jobs. And they,
Yeah, I seen some shit
Yeah.
where they might have Joe Biden drop out of being the president, so he could probably in August and September. Yeah, she automatically back. If the numbers ain't looking like, could be split her in too.
Yeah, and then like you were saying, try something before the election. Right before. So she's staying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's so much going on, and they got to make sure they keep the people distracted as much as possible. You know, but that's why the Lord got watchmen out here. We watching we see everything. We see everything, man. And whatever you think you devils getting ready to come with, the scriptures already say he's going to disappoint the hands of
the devices
crafty,
of the
the
crafty.
devices of the crafty, and your hands cannot perform the enterprise.
Okay.
You know, the Lord's going to continue to just throw monkey wrenches, throw it off your whole program, throw you off. Because this is not your program. This is the will of the Heavenly Father. You know, and it's going to play right into the Lord's purpose. We seeing you devil spiral, man. Y'all divided more than ever.
Okay.
Nothing can come good from a very self-destructive entity because he's so damn covetous. He that is evil to himself.
To whom will he do good?
He gonna go and take out the whole planet just following after his own greed. You know? But we at the end, man. Since you got something.
It's Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in the mountains the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah.
Wisdom don't look like wisdom no more. It looks like tomfoolery. It's like child play. Motherfucker, how you gonna be five? Like you said, how you gonna be 5'10" last week, not 6'3"? Come on, bro. We ain't supposed to notice. You and your wife, eye to eye. You know, one week, the next week, you towered over.
Yeah, they had to get the new double. The other one, he died on hospice already. The other bite, he gone already. He in the upper room.
He said in the hospital.
Now they had to get a new one.
Hands was all long, walking
They got
different and
Yeah, you got good knees and shit.
Yeah, I can't walk up.
Now the nigga gonna walk up the
upstairs and
steps.
shit, probably.
Now he walking up the steps.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna make no public appearances though, like no real public where he had to talk.
They've been using green screen.
All the talking
Yeah,
been
they've been using.
Been using green screen with his speech.
yeah, all the talking been done by AI.
Right.
Like they did that phone call with Harris. Like what type of shit is that? AI talking.
It sound like
And she almost said this recording at the beginning of that thing.
I got one. This is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places."
Is that what you just read? Was it?
No.
A different translation. You got it. It says
Did
it's
he?
a different translation.
Yeah, he read
like
that.
Oh, 25. My fault.
He read one.
You were in 47.
Yeah, I read 49 verse
49.
7.
It says, "I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yep.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not."
Yep. Everybody's doing okay. I mean, nobody's doing okay but him. You see only his benefit. When
Yeah,
you look at the end of what they're trying to accomplish, you just see their benefit. Like the prophet say, make a hole for them. He said, find out who you can't speak against. How's it go?
To find out who has the power, find out who you can't speak against,
Right.
who you can't criticize.
Right. So when you look at that, then you start looking at who's getting all the benefit and who else is struggling. Well, everybody else is struggling. You look in the Middle East, everybody over there is struggling except one place.
Right.
And they're the ones that are exempt from what is it? World military law, international.
Yeah.
law?
ICC, International Court.
Right, right.
Court.
Yeah. So they can do war crimes and nothing happens to them.
Dude has an arrest warrant, and
Nobody gonna go execute.
the U.S. pretty much said the House Speaker, "Hey, to hell with that warrant."
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, you just got shot,
You
man.
know?
Yeah. Matter of fact, go drop some more bombs on Palestine.
Here's some more
Yeah.
to go.
But then the same ones who were saying, yeah, Putin needs to be arrested by the International Court, Criminal Court. You know?
Because of Ukraine. But Israel can do what they're
And
doing.
worse.
And worse.
They can do genocide, but don't get away with it.
Because Russia is actually fighting an army over there.
They're fighting. They literally fighting NATO
Yeah.
Yeah.
via proxy.
Yeah.
They're fighting literally with NATO.
You know?
And it can escalate. It can really escalate fast if Russia wants it to.
Russia could just smoke the whole
Yeah,
land
they
and
could-
call
they
it good.
Right. then, but Russia knows that's gonna lead to.
Yeah.
These other nations gonna have to.
They're
They
going to
gonna
become the villain.
They're gonna fast forward.
It's not going to accomplish what they want. What Russia actually wants is to take Ukraine and let it to continue to be that breadbasket for Europe.
Yeah.
But so they don't want to drop a bomb and destroy everything and fuck it all up. So they're trying to do it tactically so it makes sense, but they want control over it. Why? Because they don't want NATO to come and take over, which they've already been infiltrating.
And actually, and some of them Ukrainians, Russia, they're the same people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like why doesn't North Korea drop a bomb on South Korea? They're the same people. They have Esau's in the middle of them
Causing a divide.
Causing a divide.
Yep. That's the issue.
Right.
You know, that's
Because
the issue.
Esau knows them and the people on the Gaza Strip ain't they people, so they have no problem dropping whatever any kind of bombs on them. Trying to wipe them out. They even all around those Edomites is so-called Arab nations, so they don't mind going to war with them. You know.
Last I heard was NATO was they were going to put over 500,000 military personnel. They was going to put them on high alert. 500,000 men to get involved. So
let's get in.
That's starting to heighten back up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's about to kick off. Lord willing, Jacob's trouble. We finally see it. All right, but just understanding that the Lord is going to pull us through it. All right, but it's gonna get crazy. I'll just tell you that now, man. It's gonna get crazy, man.
I said from another perspective, it's the same thing. We want Jacob's trouble so we can have the power of the Lord to perform within us, perform His miracles with us. We want it. People that don't have any faith or belief or don't believe that they're in any good stead, they don't have the same confidence we have because we're out here doing the work of the Lord. We feel we have a comfort or protection as the scriptures tell us. We got prayer and all these other things going for us, right? Well, other people ain't gonna want it, but we want it. We know that this is the only way to get to the kingdom of heaven. You gotta go through Jacob's trouble. You gotta go through the hour of temptation. We know what all this entails: the starvation, the death, the commonality of death. Never been a time where it's been this that it's coming into that will be this common for just people to be dead. Even with the 19, they had all these numbers. We didn't nobody got to see it like that. We gonna get to see this, like people like the girl that fell, she ain't getting up. People that everybody else walking around gonna be on the ground and start stinking, and it's gonna be bad.
I think it says like in the city shall be left like 1 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
The
whole city.
The corpse is gonna be like dung.
Yeah, up on the earth.
Like the dung over there. It's gonna be just laid out in the streets to be stepped on and stepped over.
I got a precept for you.
You got to go.
Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
Yep.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
Yep. And that's what we want. We want to see how this plays out. Hey, I hope there's a plot twist that we ain't figured out to keep the story more interesting. You know? Because even though we know what the script says, that don't mean it's gonna play out like we were imagining it to. We don't have a broad enough imagination. And that's gonna pick up for a while, then it's gonna cut off. Ain't gonna be none of that.
That's to come, and we don't know the things that's going to particularly lead up to those results.
I
we know it's
got
going to be Jacob's trouble. We know it's going to be civil war. We know it's going to be famine. But it's going to be particular things that lead up to that. We don't know the details of those things.
It's best we don't.
This is 2nd Ezra 16, and I start at 26. In the GNT it says, grapes will be ripened, but there will be no one left to make wine.
Yep.
There will be desolation everywhere, and a person will long to see the face of another human being, or even to hear another person's voice. Only 10 will be left out of the whole city,